Looks like both runners are going to head towards level 3, although homerjsmash appears to be taking the quick glance at this shop to see if the candle is there. It is not, but the arrows and a pack of bombs is going to be there. The bombs look to be fairly cheap. Arrows, I think, are the minimum price. I think they go 60 to 100. Meanwhile, we see that level 8 is our dungeon that is over in the Vanilla 3 location. And now we've got it up to date. Imasock was the winner of the first game of this matchup, taking it by just a small margin over homerjsmash. So, in order for jsmash to survive, he is going to need to win this race and then win the game 3, which I do not believe is on schedule just yet. Looks like we have level 5 of Vanilla 1. That is the second dungeon we've entered thus far, and it is the other primary path you can take out of start. See if imasock can get any further into this dungeon. And level 5 kind of looks like the face of a moon, so it's a rather large level 5, in fact. Looks like it's 14, 19, 24? 24 is a little bit above the average of 20 that they should average out to be collectively first dungeon through 6th. And our first look into this staircase shows us that homerjsmash has found one of the transports in level 8. So unfortunately he's going to have to keep looking for the item staircases. It's kind of unfortunate for both runners that they found a couple of the larger dungeons thus far. Would have rather found 1 through 3, I suppose, if they had their ideal setup, but they'll take what they can get. Imasock is the first one of our runners to pick up a Triforce piece, picking one out of level 5. Unfortunately, without any items to his name, he's going to have to go back in and look around a little bit more. See if he can't find something that's easy enough to access with just a wood sword and a couple packs of bombs and keep. I think it's mostly dependent on whether or not the rooms are filled with Pole's voices, which could take up to 12 hits depending on which way they rolled. Looks like they've rolled at least their normal HP values, maybe slightly above. It can be plus or minus 2. Additionally, it looks like there is a wall master in that room setup, given that the room did not open. And we've located the Triforce in level 8 now. It was in kind of a nasty room setup with multiple different types of enemies, plus BMO statues in the corner shooting at you. So, not the easiest to clear, but J-Smash did find a clock, and some of those enemies will not be respawning if they did not split, thanks to the bubbles in the room. It's amazing how quickly Homer J. Smash has found his way into 7 keys. Usually level 8's not known for having that many keys that easily accessible. Usually it's level 2 and level 5, but I'm sure he'll take it. Probably won't have any key troubles for the next couple of dungeons at minimum, maybe for the rest of the seed if he's lucky. Looks like the Mugger room, however, is going to be bombs or money. And Sock does not have enough money to pay him off and doesn't want to lose his bomb capacity, so may opt into a different route or may not even go past that point. Had a heart container been up as one of the 2 items, it would have been more beneficial, because at 3 hearts you go into zombie mode, as opposed to losing a heart container. Takes you down to 1 hit and you're dead, but if you get any hearts to drop on the floor, then you can get your way out of zombie mode a little bit and survive at least the first shot depending on what hits you. Most important part of that, though, is that you don't lose a heart container. And Homer J. Smash's persistence in level 8 has paid off significantly. He has found the ladder. So now he has access to all 3 overworld items the moment he can bomb his way into some of the heart containers available on the overworld. As of right now, he has access to both the Armos item, which is where Sock may be heading currently. He's going to check the shops first, and we find the candle is on the Forgotten spot and Death Mountain spots for where you can actually pick it up without a candle itself. And it's only 50 rupees, so it shouldn't be that difficult to get the secrets required to go in there and pick it up. Looks like 6 is in its vanilla location, as we've seen that now on Sock's side. And now that I've seen his inventory, that's a very important Armos item. It's the bow. So now both runners have a key piece towards solving this seed. One has the ladder, and one has the bow. However, Homer J. Smash is more likely to be able to find the bow quickly, whereas imasock will have to go back to level 8 to find that item. And looks like we have a medium secret of 35, so the medium secret in West Death Mountain next to the candle shop there will allow J Smash the opportunity to buy his candle and open up vanilla level 8 as well as a handful of the large secrets, allowing him to kind of further his ability to gain wood arrows and other items he may potentially need. The good thing about this tournament is no matter what, you are never in poverty mode. Poverty mode that we face when we shuffle dungeon locations beyond their vanilla locations is we often hit the door repair charges. I think there's roughly 10 of them, 9 or 10 of them, depending on what quest you're on. And those can take a lot of rupees. They take somewhere in the neighborhood of an average of 200 rupees per seed. So even if you get 3 large secrets at 150, you're still gaining the majority of the rupees you would lose if you hit all those door repairs. Fortunately for imasock, this level 6 is not cooperating with its bomb holes and he's stuck with just 1 bomb remaining. That's kind of a rough spot to be in. You don't want to spend your last bomb because it takes away from your ability to farm up bombs using a 10 count, and in effect also it takes away from being able to clear some of the rooms when you're on just wood sword and no candle and no other significant items. And we're seeing homerjsmash look at that medium secret and then go to the cave next door. This was the West Death Mountain path that I was alluding to just a little bit earlier. So he now has his blue candle. Looks like momentarily we will have both runners back into the same dungeon just as we started the seed. And imasock has found the wand in level 6 at the exact same moment that homerjsmash has noped out of level 6. This is important to note because it's unlikely that homerjsmash will go back at any point in the next little while. So he's going to be down on combat.
Hello?
And looks like I am now joined by my commentary partner.
Yep, I'm here. Finally, after all the theater issues I've been having. I see they both have Triforce out of different dungeons, but both have bow from Armos, ladder from 8, and 1 from 6.
Yep. Level 6 was in its vanilla location. Level 8 is at vanilla level 3, and vanilla level 1 has level 5, which is why imasock got to Triforce number 5, and homerjsmash's route took him towards it.
Alright.
So now the big question I think homerjsmash is going to try and solve is what is on the coast? Because if it's another key item, it means that ladder was required, which we have not confirmed to this point, but we've only seen a handful of dungeons themselves. It's just a heart container though, so it's only going to put him one step closer to the white sword pickup if it's at maximum, otherwise he can already have it.
Yeah, the ladder's always nice to have because it's required in majority of the seeds anyways. Because that's just how the randomizer works.
Looks like level 1 is at vanilla level 8. So that candle get early on for J-Smash has allowed him to jump into one of the smaller dungeons that also has the largest major item per dungeon room.
Always a good find level 1. Ooh, and the white sword. That's a good pickup. Doubling his attack power, especially with the Lionels in dungeons, and early Triforce after the white sword in 1. Not going to pick it up because there are 2 more items that he can pick up, if I'm not mistaken. But doubled attack power is very good against the 2 health keys.
It also looks like Virus rolled minus 2 HP, so that puts them within bomb dropping range, which is pretty useful depending on whether or not they jump into level 9. A lot of times runners will have issues maintaining their bomb quantities there.
J-Smash picking up another heart container, putting him closer to just the magical sword, but it's always nice to have more HP when you don't know where that red ring or blue ring is. They haven't seen the blue ring yet, right?
They've looked at the vanilla candle shop, which did not have it, and they've looked at, I want to say, the Forgotten Spot, which has the candle. I want to say J-Smash would have visited the open shop there in the grave, but I don't recall whether or not that had the blue ring or if it's at the specialty shop this seed.
Alright.
And that's not the best room to find the Goma in, because J-Smash should know that that's where you fight Aquamenus in regular level 1, so it can be an item drop room. Fortunately for him, he finds the book on the floor, so it's not going to be a block at this point. Looks like imasock is still looking around for the floor drop, and or is just working his way towards the Triforce piece in 6.
Former J-Smash picking up the arrows and the bait with all his extra money.
Looks like Sock had a lot of the upper part of level 6 completed, so it was a situation where he wanted to go ahead and take care of the Triforce before resuming his exploration in the southern part of the dungeon. Meanwhile, Vanilla level 2 is where 9 is for the seed, so it's going to put some of our smaller dungeons behind either the Raft Spot or Recorder Lake, as we only have 2 locations left, and I believe 2, 3, and 4 all still outstanding. given that homerjsmash purchased the wood arrows, he's going to spend some of his 8 bombs to grab a handful of these slightly above average medium secrets so that he's able to fire off some of them without worrying too much about hitting the mugger, which is, I think, at mid-40s, but can be all the way up to 70. And unfortunately for imasock, the floor drop in level 6 is the power bracelet, so while it can move him around the overworld a little bit quicker, it's probably not high up on his list of what he wants.
I'd bet not. Although, J-Smash making his way up to the white sword item. Heart container. What a surprise.
Yeah, that takes 2 of our heart containers off the board, so we're down to just 7 left amongst the remaining dungeon items. Imasock is also going to check the White Sword Cave, but he will not have the heart containers to actually pick up the heart container. He's just going to get the knowledge. So, yeah, he now knows he doesn't have to go back. I'm gonna take a wild guess that both imasock and homerjsmash are gonna be in this level 2 together shortly.
That's a funky shape for level 2.
It looks like one of those little geckos I kind of see. I don't know, I used to live overseas and I saw them around all the time, so that's why I kind of think of that immediately.
I'm kind of seeing an arrow with a bit of an elongated feather.
It looks to be 16 rooms regardless, so relatively standard size for level 2 in shapes. It also balances out level 6's 25 rooms. It looks like J-Smash is going to go ahead and pick up the Triforce while he's up in this corner. Meanwhile, imasock has found one of the heart containers that was sitting on the floor here in level 2. Both items will be on the floor. J-Smash quickly finds the same. It's kind of interesting that the runner that probably is most interested in Magical Sword at some point at the current moment is the one with 4 hearts, whereas the one that probably doesn't care so much about it has 8. Sock really wants the bomb pack there, but is just not quite able to get there.
Gonna have to go looking through level 8 if he wants that bomb pack.
Yeah, well, the strategy here, I think, is to just keep hoping that the Gibdo that spawns on the bottom of the path actually gives him the bomb drop. And he just had a single heart drop on the ground, so he's actually on a bomb count if you were to go back in and try again. I think it's pretty likely that it would be a 40% chance to draw for him, but looks like he's going to give up for the moment. I find it a little bit interesting. I don't think he got the Triforce piece, but it should have been free in that dungeon.
J-Smash sticking in 2 looking for that second item, and it's the red ring. Speaking of the item.
And he immediately puts it to the test because he got blasted by that blue wizard walking out. Or at least it attempted to give him the Wizrobe Beam there. Nevertheless, going to go ahead and check out Vanilla 9, as he now knows that there is no level 9 up in its vanilla location.
Imasock taking a death in the overworld trying to get over to the coast.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to get that item. I think he's really just trying to get heart containers so he has some health buffer. Find out, though, that level 7 is sitting behind Vanilla 9. So, we have... We have the raft and recorder spot. And we are missing just dungeons 3 and 4, so... You're going to have to make a decision on which larger dungeon you're going to dig to try and find the... either the recorder or the raft to be able to open up one of those. I suspect once we see one of those, we will jump out of whatever dungeon we were in and try and make our way through the smaller dungeons.
3 Triforce and 7 for J-Smash.
I think he's going to have to opt into going back in. Well, no. Proved me wrong right off the bat there. I guess he hasn't been in level 5 yet, which is at Vanilla 1, so he's probably going to walk that way, now that I think about it. And once he goes in there, he's going to know exactly where all the dungeons basically are, save for which one of the raft or recorder spots are level 3 and level 4 respectively.
Imasock finding his way into level 1 and picking up his white sword.
Yep, so now he has essentially a 2-hit advantage over homerjsmash in the sense that if he uses the wand and the white sword in 3 of the 4 directions, it should count as 4 on impact if he swings them both at the same time.
3 or 4? I thought... Which way does it not count?
Swinging upwards has not paid off for me enough for me to consistently use that. I've seen it occasionally work out, but I'm not sure what the reasoning for it working versus not working is there. It works 100% of the time when I use it to the left, to the right, and to the south. We have found the bait block on J-Smash's side, and he goes ahead and uses the bait that he bought on it. Well, I guess if you're gonna not care so much about taking boomerangs to your back, you might as well burn the bait.
It's one less item he has to scroll through now.
Be interesting to see if our runners kind of remember the logic once they jump back into, say, level 7. I figure homerjsmash is probably not going to get lucky enough to dodge that level for the rest of the seed. Every dungeon has to touch the bottom row of the dungeon layout screen. So as you see, level 5 has 3 rooms on the bottom row. If it can't get there directly, it will go ahead and throw a segment staircase and throw you all the way down the bottom row. So that's why a lot of times when you see that one off, it's down there. And we see the Triforce and 5 pick up on homerjsmash's side. So he's quickly up to 5 Triforce pieces, but he's running out of available dungeons.
Gonna search 5 for the items in hopes to dodge out of levels.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we were blocked by on imasock side. I know he was in here earlier, and he didn't pick up any heart containers in the dungeon. It certainly couldn't have been keys, because homerjsmash has gone from like 9 up to 12 at this point.
And imasock's still sitting at a pretty comfy 9 there.
Yeah, I'm not going to commentators curse them and say they don't need to pick up any more keys, but at this point it's hard to imagine a scenario in which keys become the biggest issue in this season. And we may have found one of these staircases in level 5. Not sure if imasock paid off the mugger and got to this room.
More heart containers for J-Smash, as he's now up to 9. Imasock going around and collecting some more heart containers.
And the question is, what is the floor drop in this level 5? It looks like Sock is maxing out his rupee count. We have the saying in our Zelda 1 randomizer community that if you want the any key, collect a lot of keys, and if you want the red ring, go buy the blue ring. So maybe a situation where he is going to go buy the blue ring, walk back into level 2, and immediately find that red ring that J-Smash found on the floor. Nope, looks like he's going to opt into some bombs and arrows, which are also good purchases because it'll allow him to open up some of the rooms he couldn't get into in level 2, and it will prevent him from getting Goma blocked.
J-Smash back in 8. Probably looking for that second item, or second or third item.
Yep, we are down to 1 floor and 1 staircase item in level 8.
I always tend to forget that there's 2 and 8 because one of them's the book, and you don't want that.
Looks like homerjsmash is not interested in level 8 anymore, but unfortunately clips all the way past the screen wrap, so we have to do a redo there. It's going to work out in imasock's favor for him to, I guess, progress up towards Vanilla 6, which has 6. Because we know that it's just a little bit of a combat boost in the wand and the power bracelet, which, while useful for transport, again, is not going to be something that puts imasock any further behind, really. I believe down here in the bottom right of level 2 is the room that we were looking for on imasock's side for the item. Could be mistaken, but I thought it was down here in this bottom.
Yes, I believe it is right there. There it is, the red ring.
And now Amasock's gonna walk up and get the heart container he's guaranteed. Really, after all said and done, the only item that Imasock is really down is the ladder, and in terms of Triforces, he's only the Triforce 2 rooms into level 7 away from being all caught up there too, so it's... Despite his early routing issues given to a lack of bombs and other things, he's not that far behind. J-Smash is not sure if he's getting trolled again by the Wallmaster, but no, unfortunately that's not a push block in level 6.
Imasock finally finding everybody's favorite dungeon, level 7.
Ironically, it's less hated in shapes than level 6 tends to be. And Amasock has run himself out of bombs, but has all but one bomb wall check now in level 7, so there is a very high percentage chance that level 7 is recorder blocked, which means the recorder cannot be there. It's probably going to annoy Iamasock that he can't get into level 7, but if it pushes him back towards level 8, then it's going to actually be a blessing, since it's going to push him back towards the location of the ladder. And while, again, we don't have 100% confirmation that it's required yet, it's definitely an item that you would rather have at your disposal, because it can save you spending resources to walk around said ladder blocks.
Like you hoped, Imasock is now back in 8, hopefully finding that ladder, and maybe uncovering some other items that we need.
Yeah, we're up to 16 keys on Homer J. Smash's side. 17 after he grabs this one on the floor. I think I've seen 20 and 21 keys in tournament races, and I think 21 keys in a non-tournament race as the maximum that I saw.
Yeah, usually they pick up the any key before this to get this high.
J-Smash now finds the staircase with the wand. I think he's likely to at least check a few more rooms to make sure the power bracelet isn't somewhere next door, but without knowing that that's the other item in here, you'd not want to leave it behind.
Also, that's a pretty hard wand to pass up, being in the Triforce room and all.
It looks like we have, what, a 34 room level 8? No, 33 maybe. I think I was off by 1. Well, whatever it is, it's rather large, even for a level 8. It looks like it's going to push level 7 to be a smaller size in general.
I believe I counted 32 rooms for it, and God, is that a nightmarish looking level.
And if only a few of the rooms from the right little area had gone and filled out the remaining spots on the little block, it would have been an easy layout for 8, but unfortunately not the case. I believe this blue Lionel room was the right-hand staircase that we saw the ladder. We're going to find out here shortly, I'm sure.
Yep, there it is. There's imasock's ladder.
Yeah. So, we're really just a different Triforce piece away on both sides from being all squared up in this match, and I think J-Smash is probably going to come to the same conclusion that he should pick up this Triforce piece and head back towards the start to find his other item. The advantage now almost is in imasock's favor, given that he does have the map of level 8, so he's going to know roughly where he needs to bomb and where not to bomb. That seems to be the critical resource at this current moment.
Yeah, this leaves us with not many item places left to check. 2 more in 8 and 2 and 7.
2 and 8, 2 and 7, and I'm not sure if we saw just a single heart container in 5 or if we saw both items in there. So it's going to be hard to turn this level 8 down at this point, given that we know that 7 is not the answer. So it's really just 8 or 5 for imasock, and potentially just 8 after homerjsmash finds his item in this room or the next room, somewhere around here.
Imasock picking up his Triforce in 8. Going to head back in to look for those other 2 items, though.
Yeah,
Smart play?
I'd be surprised if both homerjsmash and imasock don't end up digging level 8 for the next couple of minutes now. It seems like the most likely location for raft or recorder. And given that you're blocked out of 7 by the recorder, I would think the recorder is actually more likely to break open the seed and be in level 8 than the raft. Because the recorder effectively is blocking 2 dungeons from opening up. And so if you think about a seed, while this game is not as progressive as A Link to the Past randomizer is in terms of item progression, it does tend to lend itself towards opening up. And as I say that, the raft is the item in level 8. So maybe actually both items are there. Maybe it's raft and recorder in level 8. Or maybe the seed is just trying to prove me wrong.
Definitely the latter.
Yes, the ladder was at level 8. Joking aside, I would be surprised if imasock decided to completely bail on this, given that he's only got a handful of rooms left that he has not checked in this level 8. I like the idea from J Smash, but I hate Lamelas and Wand shenanigans because sometimes it will take away your chance at getting this bomb to drop, but he does get it. And that was a critical bomb to get because it's going to allow him to go left here and potentially go right into that one off room at some point here. If he doesn't, he's going to be a bit sad that he's missing the raft staircase. Here comes another attempted bomb hit, and he's actually going to get 2 pecks out of this. Yeah, we saw imasock bail. I did not see what forced that bail to happen. Was it a heart container? Thank you, chat. Chat is confirming it is the heart container that I missed. Knew it had to be something for him to suddenly just decide I gotta get out of here. And Homer J Smash does find his way to that one-off raft spot.
And level 4 is Vanilla being at the raft spot.
So imasock's probably digging both items out of here, given that it's fairly likely Recorder will be in this dungeon now. Again, in his mind, it can only be Recorder in 4 or Recorder in 5. And by process of elimination, Homer J Smash has got to be coming up on that heart container shortly. It's running out of rooms. Yeah, with as many bombs as he has, you gotta just drop the bombs and have the Dodongo eat the first one, and then use the second one to smoke him out. And up to 20 keys. So what room has he missed clearing? Both runners are 20 keys, why not?
This only ends up with Magic Key being in 4, along with the Recorder.
Well, that's not fair if you say that as imasock already grabs it.
I was looking at J Smash's side. I'm not gonna be honest, or not gonna lie.
I don't have imasock's cam pulled up. I'm sure he rolled his eyes and looked up on that one, because of course you're gonna find that when you're looking for something else.
And there's the Triforce in 4.
Dig Dogger blocking a staircase is only important if that staircase is the only way to get to the recorder in that dungeon. Hey, there's the heart container. I think it makes it in level 4, because the transport staircase exists solely because it's segmented. I would not look beyond a Dig Dogger block staircase that you can clip into. I would simply look on that side and try and find the item there first. Especially if, in theory, you expect the recorder to only be here or in level 5. So in a roundabout way, no, a Dig Dogger block staircase wouldn't necessarily prevent level 4 from having said recorder. It would just kind of remove the amount of rooms it could be in if it were there. Oh. See, I wouldn't even pick it up if I had 21 keys. I'd be trying to maximize my key number.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny to see people get ridiculous amount of keys because you never get to see it. People are always just sitting at usually 9 at most before they get the end key.
And we may have our solution here in this staircase that Sock's about to enter. And there it is, the recorder. So we are now in potential go mode, save for silver arrows, which we don't know where they're at just yet.
Fox are really enjoying getting that raft. Taking it there and back 3 times now.
Yeah, I'm getting trolled, so he's gonna have to just clear that screen, bite the bullet on it, and then go.
J-Smash finding the recorder.
So it looks like the room layout has kind of messed up J-Smash just a little bit in this 4. It's going to allow Sock extra time to kind of take some advantage on him. Or J-Smash is going to have to find that staircase to the bottom segment. Say right now it's about a 3, maybe 3.5 minute lead. It's only going to grow the longer it takes.
For all things said, that's a lot less than he went in there with.
It's been kind of an interesting seed. J-Smash definitely had the early lead, but that was because imasock dug level 6 that just happened not to have anything more than a wand really of value. and he returned that lead to imasock once he went in there himself, and now imasock has the advantage, and we'll see if it kind of holds in his court. And if it does, will it be enough to win him level 9?
If you're imasock at this point, you don't know what some items in 5 are, and you just picked up 2 heart containers in 3. You gamble on 9?
Nope. And I'll tell you why. I don't leave 2 items even in level 7. I might leave the floor item in level 7 because it's a little bit harder to find and you might have to clear the rooms. But 2 items outstanding means it's 50-50. If he didn't see both items in 5, it's 40% chance. If it's just one he's missing. If he's missing 2 items out of there, then you're all the way down to 33% chance. And those odds in what could be a 50+ room 9 just about every single time, not the odds you want to carry over. With that being said, he is going to Vanilla 2. So, would I personally make this play? No. Did that also potentially cost me a match? My tournament, potentially. So again, it's just, do you risk it or do you go to level 7 and try and eliminate everything pre-9? If it's this staircase, then of course, you look like a hero. If you have to explore all 12 staircases that are likely to be in level 9 to find that second item, let's say like a boomerang or a red candle, then you're bummed.
So far, along with the book and the silver arrow.
Well, if nothing else, going to level 9 this early has allowed Sock to find the compass out of level 9. So here is the game, really. Is J-Smash going to go to 7, or is he going to go to 9? Looks like they are going to make the same exact play. So it's going to come down to whether or not J-Smash can be more efficient in digging out the 2 staircase items, or maybe even the single staircase item if it happens to be silver arrows. Or will he lose more time if it's 2 random, non-important items and allow imasock to get to level 7 quicker? Because I definitely think both runners head to level 7 if it's not here. homerjsmash, I think, is guaranteed to go to level 7. I would have to take a quick peek at his personal tracker to know.
Yeah, I believe he did get at least one of the items out of 5, so imasock may go to 5, whereas J-Smash may go straight to 7 for 2 items.
Alright, doing a little bit of research here. J-Smash has 1 item out of 5. Sock has 0. both runners have neither item out of level 7 and neither item out of level 9, and that's it. And we know where Ganon is. He's in column 1, row 2. And this staircase is a bust. But it does give him some important information. And if he goes right, he may actually see a shutter door, but it looks like he's going to head down first. Alright, we're going to see whether or not we do have that route confirmed here. And the answer is no. There is no direct route to Zelda's room. You'd have to bomb right to find out if that's the case. Let's see. Yes, there's a bomb hole to the right. This is very likely going to get to her room. No, I lied. It's not. So we're still hunting staircases, and potentially would have to walk around to the right and up through a bomb hole here.
This is not good for J-Smash because Imasock does know where both pieces of the level 9 are, other than the silver arrows, which he needs to go defeat Ganon. It's the only thing Imasock's missing at this point. He knows where, in his case, Link is, and where Ganon is.
Should J-Smash progress up, though, I think he eventually runs into the location of the compass. I think it's... if you bombed at some point in the towards the upper right, you could get to it. I think it was in like the fourth column or fourth row or fifth row that you could get through via bomb wall. And if he goes up at some point here on J-Smash's side, excuse me, he will absolutely be able to find his way towards Zelda. There just can't be any other way. And there is his compass kit in the Lambola room. So, with that knowledge in hand, we find a heart container as one of the 2 level 9 items. Decision time for Sock. Will he stay in 9, or will he go? It looks like stay is the answer. And actually, let's see if you can bomb up in this northeast corner here. You can, and then you have to pay off a mugger to get to Zelda. That's awesome. I like that.
Ganon's put in some new tactics.
Well, at least with the location of Ganon and Zelda, it's very unlikely that you have to go through Ganon's room at this point to be able to reach the second item in 9, so there won't be some super troll route. Now, is this the room where we saw the heart container for Sock? I think it was somewhere down here. Yes, so there's the heart container. He's not even going to pick it up because Magical Sword really isn't that big of an impact given the enemy set in this dungeon. You'd only ever consider picking it up if level 7 or level 5 were over at Vanilla 6. And unfortunately, taking a death to the Lionels, we'll see if that sets him away from the path that Sock is on, because he really needs to find a way to differentiate his route. He doesn't know that he's on the same route, but if you keep following somebody that's a little bit ahead of you, you're not going to be able to make up ground unless they also die to something like a Lionel. And it does send him a different direction. As noted, this level 9's been pretty brutal for kind of forcing you off into a random, nonsensical path.
I would have bailed at this point. You know where Ganon is, you know where Zelda is. You have one of the two items. It's better just to go and dig other dungeons. They're smaller. Well, generally smaller, and they have two items in them. If you're imasock.
Yeah, I think it's more of a concerning play on imasock's side than it is on homerjsmash's side, because that percentage play has dropped slightly for homerjsmash, but in either case, I do tend to agree with you. I would probably have not gone to 9 first. Again, we'll find out here within probably not too much longer whether or not we would make the correct decision or if we would both be losing to these runners.
Imasock getting close to death there, but pulling through only to get into another room full of rhinos.
Yep, and from my count, it's real hard to count out both runners on their transport staircase progression. But from my knowledge, I think we've seen 5 transports and a item staircase on both sides. There should only be 3 staircases left. And to answer your question in chat, I have not actually seen a bomb upgrade at this point. And I know that 1 is likely buried in 7, seeing as we only saw 4 rooms of 7. I don't know if both are in 7 or if there's another one hidden elsewhere. And Sock is once again near death. Is he going to be able to clear this room and get over past this shutter door to his right? Because I think that's the one room he hasn't checked in this area yet. Hell no, he's already bombed into this room. It was the Lionel room. What a prank.
Imasock can't be missing too many more rooms at this point.
From what I saw, it was about 8. This should be transport staircase number 6 for Imasock. Again, it's really difficult to actually see and track both runners and what staircases both have visited. But I think homerjsmash also has that same staircase. And this room that you bomb into from the old man room just to the right of it, I don't think we've seen on either side. So this should be the item. What do we have? The best item in the game. Well, Any other day, I would love to have that item, but I'm sure Sock is just face-palming there. Right color, wrong shape.
I'm sure it's made of silver. Just stab it into Ganon hard enough.
So Sock is going to make the logical play for him now. He's going to go to 5 since he has 2 items outstanding. 100% the right play. And look at this. If homerjsmash bombs to the left at some point here in the near future, he's going to be able to get into the same room. He's going to take this stall staircase to the bottom left of the dungeon and realize it's a no-go. Chad, I am afforded my memes when we're sitting here for at least another couple of minutes looking for the silvers. So what was Sock blocked by? Was it the... Well, I know he's unable to get to the heart container without paying the mugger off. Was it this room that had the floor drop? That would be something. Red candle. Womp womp.
Running out of items to find. As homerjsmash sees the magical boomerang and says, "I'm out."
Well, your tracker for this race, which happens to also be me, has already marked level 7 as the regular boomerang and the silver arrows because those are the last 2 outstanding items that our runners have not seen. And J-Smash is going to go into this dungeon and make up at least 30 seconds just on the grounds of 2 dig doggers because he's also found the heart container out of here. So we're going to see at least a small gain here. It probably won't amount to enough without level 7 trolling imasock to catch fully up. Alrighty. homerjsmash is now on equal information. He has to go to 7. Is he gonna miss his ride though? Nope.
Both runners now in 7. Looking for, hopefully not the wood boomerang, but for the silver arrows, which we know are in here.
I mean, I'm all for the regular boomerang showing up randomly just to troll them further, just a little bit. imasock is going to get to the map, and you're going to see how linear this is based on the shape of level 8.
Oh, there's the Patras. Haven't been missing them.
Imasock's going to have to be careful with this, though. He's going to get a heart off the Patra. That's actually pretty critical for him.
There they are. Silver arrows are the 4 drop and 7.
Yep, so that staircase is pretty useful to get to him. It put him a lot closer than I think homerjsmash is currently, but jsmash is going to have to really haul to stay in the tournament at this point. The winner of this matchup between homerjsmash and imasock gets to face off against the winner of the Unos and New York Rambler match. And I know we're all kind of looking at Unos as one of those guys that can win tournaments, but you can't count anybody out. All it takes is a wrong order seed or just a couple of mistakes here and there on marking bomb walls or what have you, and you can be out of this tournament in 2 races. I think homerjsmash is only 2 or so rooms away. I think the silver arrows were in the desert tile room just a little bit north of here. I think it's potentially up through the bumble or just to the left. I can't remember, but he's running out of time as Imasock's 1 room away from Ganon.
Yep, the silvers are just 1 room north of Patra.
And it looks like we've got quite the stun lock going on Imasock's side. He's not going to give homerjsmash any opportunity to catch up to him. He's now just a bomb wall and a mugger room away from finding the route to Zelda.
He has enough money and enough bombs to pay off the mugger. It's the last thing that would have stood in his way.
It's right, up, left. A little bit of a convoluted route, but there aren't many options left. Imasock does not know whether... Actually, no, he does know because he's got all his staircases. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Please bomb that wall again.
The bomb didn't connect. That was
Are you
out on a wild
kidding me?
goose chase.
Alright, hold on. Let me explain what happens. There is a small window in which the game kind of activates a situation for a Kanana key. Right? So, you know how if you're on 0 keys and there's a shutter door in a room and the shutter door opens, it temporarily compromises the integrity of the key door. You've seen that trick, correct?
Correct, the Kanana key.
So this can also occur in the same sort of way with a enemy dying in a room where there's like a bomb wall that opens up, and it will not open the bomb wall if that happens. So he killed the land mole in that room with the bomb he used to try and open the wall, and the wall didn't open. This has happened already once on stream, I think, in this tournament. It happened in the matchup in, I think, week 4 in the qualifiers to Cavan 856. So this is
now
brutal.
looking like jsmash's game. I was refinding the magical boomerang.
The Kananaki and the bomb wall are not the same trick, but there's a window where the game gets confused, and it's kind of in the same time frame. Wow, this is tragic. Actually, this is. I as a commentator, I'm supposed to be impartial, but assuming J Smash doesn't forget his way up there and gets there before imasock checks that wall again, I almost have to root for imasock to win Game 3 because this was in the bag otherwise.
But for all the fans, it's one more race you get to watch. But this is unfortunate for imasock, because that bomb wall that J Smash just went through is that bomb wall that just, I don't know, like, do we have a name for what happened to him? Reverse Kananaki?
Well, I'll have to explain it in a moment here. Homer J Smash finishes with an official SRL time of 1:21:23. imasock immediately forfeits. I'm not sure that we're going to get an interview from imasock. But man, when Homer J Smash figures out what happens, or what happened here, he's going to be miffed.
GG to our runners. But so tragic for imasock.
Alright, we should have the interview going out to both, so if they're available, they might find their way in here. But man, this was not the way I expected this matchup to end. That's for sure. That, given who found silvers.
imasock forfeiting, completely understandable knowing what circumstances just happened to him. That's rough. I don't know what to say.
While we are waiting for at least the potential for an interview, there are some matches going on still. We have Sea Falcon and Dark Magician over on Randomania's network, and we have Brewers fan JP versus Ston 1, game number 3, that should have gotten underway within the last half hour or so on Speed Gaming. Should be on Speed Gaming 4 specifically. And we do have J Smash in the booth. GG J Smash. Man, I've got an explanation to give you because you don't understand the half of this.
Oh, I'm very intrigued.
All right, so to kind of give you the keys to the seed, to make the pun there, both of you cleared level 9 on a gamble. Both of you found Magic Boomerang second and had to leave. You were behind by about 2 minutes going back to level 5. And again, about 2 minutes leaving level 7 with the silvers in hand. And again, 2 minutes behind on killing Ganon. imasock had Zelda's location as far as the spot, like, on the map that she was. He knew that the only way into her room was on the right side. Went into the room that had the compass in the seed, which was land mole that you had to bomb up in. His bomb that he put on the wall also happened to kill the land mole, thus the bomb wall did not open when it should have. So he thought that it might have been a magic staircase and walked away from that bomb wall rather than rebombing it. Thus, he did not know that that was the route to Zelda, and thus that allowed you to come back and take game 2 here.
Oh man, I hate winning on something like that. That stinks.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he knew that that was what happened to him when he forfeited the match, but when he watches this, that's going to probably make him a little bit salty. It would make me extremely salty, but that's one of those random things that happens occasionally. Like I said, I think it happened to one of our runners in the qualifiers a couple of weeks back. But I guess the lesson to take away from this, as someone who watched it but didn't play in it, is that if you have the extra bomb and that last bomb or the one of the bombs you use kills the last enemy in the room next to a wall, go ahead and rebomb it.
So I remember that conversation that you had with, I think it was Kevin, I'm not sure exactly, during qualifiers. And I remember in my head thinking like, oh my gosh, okay, if I ever bomb something and it kills the enemy, I need to bomb again. Just because it's one of those back pocket, crazy, random things that happens.
Yeah, well, we're on to game 3 now, I think, between the two of you, correct?
Yep. Yeah, he got me by 50 seconds in game 1, and then I got him by some stupid luck from my end on this one. So I guess I should have lost by 2 minutes or so. So we're pretty even, it seems like. He seems to have the edge on me just slightly. So yeah, game 3 should be fun.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with game 3. We'll hope for none of those shenanigans to happen again and see who wins outright. That's... I don't really have a whole lot else to talk about. That kind of took away a lot of the talking points of the seed that I was thinking of beforehand.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks for the commentary, restream, and tracking, as always.
Yep. On behalf of my partner here in the commentary booth, I was Furious K, doing the commentary and tracking double duty for you as well. Thanks to Speed Gaming for hosting us on Speed Gaming 2. There's plenty of action left tonight on Speed Gaming, so we're probably going to send you be a host to one of those channels. We'll see you next time.
Everybody take care.